watching Faith World TV. Faith World TV, changing the world with the Word of God.
A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're calling us. Yes, and I know the excitement is brewing. We are already getting calls, and we have just opened the show. So please, if you're watching, stay patient, stay with us as I introduce a state that is known by so many of us. It's the 21st largest state by landmass in Nigeria. It also houses the city of Benin City. You know what? Let me pick this call. Somebody is insisting. Let me just pick this call.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We are just opening the show. Please stay with us. Stay patient. Stay on the line as I introduce the show. Yes, today we are talking about Edo State and, of course, the 21st largest city by landmass in Nigeria, and Benin City being the 4th largest city in Nigeria. And of course, I have a very special guest here today who was a candidate for governorship in Edo State at the 2024. Of course, you know, she didn't get the seat, but you know what? Because of her accolades and because of what she has achieved and because of what the passion that she has for Edo State, she has now been appointed Director General for Edo State Diaspora Agency by, of course, the governor Monday of Edo State. So please, guys, as we are coming in, you're not patient. I know you really want to see her face. Yes, help me welcome Dr. LORETTA ODUWARE. Welcome on the show.
Thank you very much, Professor Long. Thank you.
Thank you. I've never had.
You've been researching at those states.
I know. I've never had so much pressure like this. Like, people just want to call in as soon as the show begins because you know what? You are special to them.
Yes, our state is a very special state, Prof.
Wow.
Very, very special state. Thank you for introducing me. And yes, you're right. Edo State was created from her sister state, Delta State, in 1991 from former Bendel State. And yes, Edo State is the 20th most populous state in Nigeria. And you're right, it's the 21st largest by landmass, and it holds Benin City, which is the 4th largest city in Nigeria.
Amazing.
Out of the 36 states, Edo State is very unique. In fact, there's a saying in Nigeria, Edo State not the carry last. So
I know. Do you know what?
Prof.
I know about that saying, and because I have a lot of Edo people from Edo who are. Do you say Edonians or what do you say?
Edolites.
Edolites. Okay. So and they're very enterprising, very intelligent, bright, brilliant people. Absolutely amazing.
Yes,
now I know that there's somebody on the phone who is taking. Okay, let's quickly. Don't pressure our doc here. Don't pressure Dr. LORETTA. She's only just got the post. So, hi, welcome on the show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, good afternoon. How are you doing?
We're good, thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Kevin. I'm calling from the United Kingdom. First and foremost, I want to appreciate you for this channel. It gives us a lot of spotlight for us to talk about certain issues that affect us. And it's really good. Somebody just sent me the link and I joined and I was like, oh, it's even Dr. LORETTA that is being interviewed. Congratulations to Dr. LORETTA.
Thank you very much.
She couldn't get the ticket for the governorship ticket for Labour Party. I felt a bit slighted because I know her competence, her capability, and also she's an alumni of one of the best schools in West Africa.
Oh,
that's the greatest University of Benin.
Greatest.
Yes.
So that's the school I went to also. So in terms of competence and capability, her knowledge is not in doubt. Her potentials are not in doubt. In Bukma quarters in Oredo local government of Edo State. So, and we have, one of the things I noticed, I've lived in the UK for 4+ years now. We have a lot of diasporans who are indigenous of Edo State, outside Edo State. I, for one, will tell you there are more Edo-speaking people, that's the Beninese, outside of Edo State than even in Benin. because I've been to, my special case of, I've been to Belgium, I've been to Germany, I've been to Netherlands, and the first time I went to Belgium, I met a Ghanaian who told me, well, yeah, and I was shocked. I was like,
impressed.
How did you know that? He said, as at 1987, when he was in Netherlands and Belgium, that Edo people used to come to a house that was close to him to make calls. And the only thing he took from there, what they were saying back home is, well, yeah, that should tell you that we have a lot of persons outside Edo State. That's one.
Right.
Another is, if you look at the banking industry in Nigeria, in all banks across board, IMT, which is International Money Transfer, Diaspora remittance, Edo State is the largest. If you go to any of the banks and bring out your books, which state has a lot of diaspora remittances back home? If Edo, they send money back home. They are building projects, they are doing something. So I want to ask, what are plans, what are projects for us that are back here in terms of training for us to get better jobs, for us to be in certain line of field? She's a medical doctor, a consultant at that. Those of us that are not in professional jobs, how do we transition to professional jobs? How do the government back home, because what I would like to know, we are contributing our own quarter to our state back home. How do the government appreciate us for even sending money back home?
Right.
What are they doing for us? What are our plans for us? It is beyond setting up an office in GRA and other. These people you are supposed to look after. What is the modality? What is the schedule for them? What is the plan for them? So that's my question. I would love to know the plans for us, diasporans, Edo-lites that are based outside Nigeria.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.
What a powerful voice.
Loaded one.
Loaded. You know what? I already want him. Please don't put pressure out on our doc here. Thank you so much. So she's going to answer the question. So thank you so much for that call.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you. I think he's actually summed up the reason why we have the Edo State Diaspora Agency.
Right.
Senator Monday Okpebolo, the executive governor of Edo State, actually thought it wise and has this vision that the state government and the governance apparatus needs to be bridged and to accommodate an engagement of all Edo State people across the world. And just to update what I think is Kevin here said at the moment, it's not just those that are outside of even Nigeria and the African continent. He's interested in even people in from Edo State who are within Nigeria but not within the geographical borders of Edo State.
Okay.
So to define what the law that has established this diaspora agency tells us that is a diasporan. You know, we must get that definition first.
So if you're from Edo State and you're living in Lagos, that's diasporan.
Yes.
Okay, that's
you
interesting.
Are a Nigerian,
so they'll still
Edo
take
State
care of you.
Diasporan. They will still take care of you. I just thought to make that clear.
Fantastic.
If you are living in a place as close to Edo State as even Asaba, you are a diasporan. UK, Canada, Italy, Spain, of course, you are in the diaspora in the different continents that you are in. So we are keen to work with His Excellency to actually add value to human life for Edo State people across the world. And the duty of the Diaspora Agency is actually like a tripod stand, threefold. The first and most important one in this vision is to actually find out how our people doing across the world.
Their welfare.
Their welfare. Where are they? How are they doing? Are they okay? Because most times when people hear diaspora, Prof, they just go and think, oh, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money as we were talking for Nigeria?
Yeah.
Ego,
that's it.
That's it. Bring the money.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that people who have been brave enough, you must be brave enough, to have left their own country and state of origin and then migrate and then begin to live in another place, encounter challenges along the way, and even when they get into those host communities, as we call them.
So it's almost like starting your life all over again.
All over again.
So you need somebody to take care of you and guide you.
Yes. So the first leg or tripod or column or pillar that the Edo State Diaspora Agency wants to look at is the welfare of our people in the different locations and countries and states outside of Edo State that they are in across the world. The second is, of course, everybody talks about remittances.
He mentioned that. He said in Nigeria, Edo people remit the most.
In 2022, Professor, it was estimated that Nigerians living outside of Nigeria in the diaspora remitted about $32 billion.
In USD?
Yes, back into the country. And a significant proportion of this was attributed to Edo State. Currently in Edo State.
That's interesting.
Yes, currently in Edo State, the Western Union actually sponsor some of our native festivals like the Igwe Festival. They're not doing it because they love us, but they are doing it because they get a lot of custom.
So they're just giving back. They're giving back.
Yes, they're giving back duly. So we know we are some of the most traveled people in the world, so he is right. So, of course, the remittances, ease of doing business and all of that is the second leg of this tripod. And then the third one, moving on, is actually propagating all things good about Edo State to the world. So these three tripods exist.
Shall we?
Let's take this one and I'll answer the two questions together. They may be similar even.
Hello? Oh, I think we lost that one.
Okay, I'm sure they'll call back in.
Yes, we did lose you. Please do call back.
So just to answer the question, the question now is, what is this agency going to do for our people? The first thing is we need to know where our people are. So we are going to have a big portal. We are going to have an information gathering exercise and unit. First of all, we need to create the awareness. Our people will need to engage when this portal goes live. You are right. My appointment letter was only a couple of weeks. It's coming to about 6 weeks ago now.
Yes,
when it was announced.
It's still pretty fresh.
Yes, perhaps not the date of it. So we're going to have our people wherever they may be, different organizations that they may be in. Do you know even in London alone, you're having about 100 Edo State associations.
Just in
we
London
are a very
alone.
Versatile, politically sagacious people.
Right.
But what we are saying now is everybody come and harmonize with this formal government platform.
Yes.
And come as individuals, come as your group. People would then get a code that is generated, and that shows that you've been registered on a portal, or if you want to call it a very big specialized website of the Edo State Diaspora Agency. From this website, we can then account for you, and then we can start beginning to think, okay, this is where the people are, this is how we plan to reach the people. Let me give a very practical example. If somebody, maybe XYZ in Sweden, for instance, has a business and is on that website, we can then authenticate that person and that business.
Right, give credibility.
Can give credibility to that. And then imagine being on that portal and we even advertise what you do to the millions of Edo State people across the world. Just imagine how that is going to boost that person's business.
So in some ways, your office is going to carry out a census.
Oh, yes. If you put it that way, simply put. And he actually said that what appreciation for sending money back, for helping, these are things that we are all already, we've had serious thoughts about.
Right.
The Edo State Diaspora Agency is one body. When it was set up. Setting this up started many years ago, Prof.
Okay, so it's just been approved now.
Yes, it was set up, the bill and everything, and the law. It was set up. There was a steering committee about 4 years ago. The bill was drawn up. Erudite Edo State men and women worked assiduously, and eventually the law, everything came into place in 2022.
Amazing.
Yes, amazing. And then it was just dormant and left fallow for some reason best known maybe to the creator himself.
Right.
However, Senator Monday Okpewolo has seen that this actually needs to work for him to reach all of his people, and is ensuring that it's a non-partisan approach. So he doesn't want to know what party you belong to.
Because you're not from the same party.
I am now APC.
You are now, but when you were vying for that seat, you were not. You were on the Labour, right?
I was on the Labour platform at the time.
So essentially, this appointment Was it straightforward, as in there's no wrangles about it? Like, did they just hand it over to you?
It was nothing is ever handed over in life. It was.
Yes.
It was.
Was it contested?
If we said it true, it was actually a 360 turn of nature. Okay. And for those that have faith and believe in God, of God, because years ago, to 2022, I did interviews for this same post in this
really
state. Yes, and
before you were vying for the governorship post.
Well, before. And some top and foremost Nigerian economist was even in the interview panel. Someone like Bismarck Rewane. And after that interview, it was found that I was top candidate that did well at that interview. So I believe that, you know, it's come 360. And the present governor, understanding the meaning of actually not being partisan and doing things right and maintaining the truth, actually decided that if an interview had been done and this person came tops in the interview, selection process twice done, right, I think that person should be given that position. So it wasn't just handed.
I'm asking from an outsider. I know this is not a political post. Yeah. It's, you know, it's nothing to do with politics. But did you, was your move to APC instigated by you wanting that post, or you moved before?
I moved well before.
Okay.
Before to APC, before the governor won his elections. I campaigned with the governor in my own locality and actually moved my supporters from Labour to support the current governor, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebolo, because I actually saw that he's a man who had value for human life and we shared something in common.
Right.
And that was even before he ran for the governorship. He was already doing things in the grassroots for his people.
Right.
So that was commendable at the time.
Amazing.
Yes. Amazing. So moving on to say what this agency will do for the people.
Okay, let's pick this one now. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from London. This is Obstetrician. Who am I speaking with, please?
We are live on Professor Pauline Long show. We're talking about Edo State with, of course, the phenomenal Dr. Loretta. Do you have some questions?
Yes. I think, though I'll call her privately, I need to put up this question here since I'm a broker. Relating to, well, first and foremost, congratulating her on the appointment of our State governor.
Thank you.
In relation to Diaspora affairs, the new agency newly created. We are happy about that. We are really excited that at least it's the first time that agency is being created for our state, Edo State, and she'll be the first person to work with that.
That's true.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
So, away from that, I just want to ask, any questions, can any questions be asked? Is it relating to Diaspora or can be holistic anywhere?
Any question can be asked. Any question can be asked.
Any question. It doesn't have to be Diaspora.
Okay, very good. Because seeing and listening to some events emanating from Edo State recently, about the incessant feelings of our people, of Edo people, by these herdsmen, and also the police brutality on our Edo citizens. So I don't know which strategies or which modalities the government is putting in place so that innocent people will not be caught on these rigid arrests and stuff like that. So recently, news just popped out that according to directives from the state government or the commissioner of Edo State, that anyone, right, staying on the hospital facility from safe aid, they can be arrested, whether they are Yahoo people or not, whether they are innocent or not. Everyone will be arrested and taken to the maximum prison correctional center in Edo State, which is Oko. So I just want to ask Dr. Loretta, so can you make your submission on that? I don't know if you've gotten this information. So please, on what is going on and what is the government doing. So I want to have a bad image, mostly this APC government that Edo people have really fought for.
Okay.
Thank you very much. What's your name? We didn't get that.
Oh, my name is Fred Ogieva.
Fred.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you. She'll answer that question. Thank you.
Okay. So that's a good one. But just to round up on the first question, so there are a lot of things that we'll be doing. We'll be working with a lot of Edo State people across the world. We'll be very interested in sector-based remittance approach. And in this case, the government is not just going to say, oh, come and do this thing, and then there is no input from government. We're going to facilitate your ease of doing business. Yeah. We're going to help you bridge the administrative redneck tapes and the protocol. And then we're going to think out the box and see how, if your investment is viable and worth it, what can you get back?
That's because that was the key question. He asked, what are they getting back? Because they're just sending money.
Yes, you know. There are different models now. India is one of the most powerful diaspora in the world right now. And India has done something that even enables its third generation diaspora to actually engage and continue to engage. What they did is that they said, if you are investing in India, and you actually use your children's name for that investment, you get some subsidized rates with respect to your investment. So what that does is it ties the second and third generation into those businesses. And when they come and actually run it physically, they still get a bit more discount, either tax rebates or in different forms. So you find out that they are engaging their generations down the line. There's nothing that stops us from adopting this as well. So these are a lot of things we're going to be looking into. Just moving on quickly to the next question from Fred Oyosu. Thank you very much. The security issue in Edo State has always been a problem, and in Nigeria at large. It's not just now that we are beginning to have these issues, and the government of the day has actually thought out of the box. And recently certain laws and certain actions have been taken. If we've been watching the news, we'll see how the government of the day has actually taken things to the next notch by enacting the existing laws. There are houses where kidnappers were found, and he actually used the local parlance just now. He said yahoo, yahoo, but these are people, if you translate that, people who are involved in fraudulent activities and putting people on the line. We don't want Edo State to have bad labels anymore. So the governor even went as far as demolishing the houses where it was confirmed that these things were actually found in, where blood was found, where people had been killed. And there's actually a law already in place. This is what I want people to actually take away. A law is actually already in place. It's whether that law is being enacted or not. And it's actually now being enacted. And we need to...
Are the people aware that the law has been put in place, or is yet to be published?
The people are aware it was published. But how much of that actually sank into the grassroots is also questionable. So a lot of awareness is going on from the government side as well, to make sure that people across board, across all strata, our mothers in the market, our farmers, they are actually understanding in local languages that this law
let's pick this question, because this person has been insisting on this call. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello. First of all, good afternoon, Professor Pauline.
Good afternoon.
My name is Osankwe Obede. I'm calling from Cambridge, actually the University of Cambridge.
Welcome. So what question have you got for Dr. Loretta here?
Yeah. So my question for the esteemed Dr. Loretta here is, as someone in their 30s, a young Edo national, but in the diaspora, who has a lot of talents that wants to give back to the country, what plans do you, or what ways can you imagine us getting involved and being able to give back to the country? I was even thinking of if there was a website we could go to and see the different companies operating and doing good things in the Edo that we could potentially provide our talents to. I'd love to just hear your thoughts on that.
Amazing.
And also congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you very much, Osayi Hoyle. Osayi Hoyle Gbede, I'm really happy to hear from young minds like you of Edo State extraction. You are the ones that we are looking for. And having affiliations with Cambridge actually gladdens my heart. In fact, after this program, we're going to, Prof, you're going to display our contact number online.
Of course. I mean, this is going to be regular. We're going to bring you regularly.
Yes, because we need Cambridge, Osai. We need Cambridge and we need you. There's a lot you can key into. Those are not even things we are going to be discussing online just now. Your area of expertise, you've not mentioned what it is, but I'm sure whatever it is very, very needed. Please get in touch with me and let us discuss, because I am from the diaspora. I understand the value of Cambridge. Yes. I understand what they bring to the table. I understand how much grants you can attract being in Cambridge Uni, and you are very welcome. Please get in touch with me on that number.
Isn't it interesting, just before you carry on, was it Kevin before, or was it Fred? One of them asked what Edo State is going to do for them for a meeting, whereas he's asking what can he do for Edo State. It's quite interesting. That mix it's a good mix. I'm not criticizing, but it's a good mix, don't you think?
It's interesting, Prof.
Yes.
And this is life.
Yes.
It's a balance. It's a balance to actually
because the government might also give back. So for me, that question from Kevin earlier was quite significant.
Very cogent.
Yes.
And this one too is now very cogent. So please, Osai, get back to us. Prof, can we display that number? Or can they reach on this WhatsApp and then get across to us?
Yes, they will reach us. Every information that they require, they can reach us and we will pass them on.
And then you can pass it on.
And of course, I must tell you that, yes, we will make Edo State very regular here so that, Dr. Loretta can do her job properly with the agency, to serve you guys. But Dr. Loretta, before you carry on, we're also getting some text messages. I don't want them to think we're ignoring them.
We're not.
But let me read. There's no name here, but he says, can she elaborate on aims and objectives of the agency for the diaspora, as in elaborate? But okay, let's get this one, because we got that on text. You can answer that. Hi, where are you calling from? What's your name? Hello.
Good afternoon, Professor Long.
Good afternoon. Welcome on the show.
Yes, my name is Dr. Tony Agbonsewa-Ife.
Welcome, Tony.
I'm a senior lecturer at LORETTA University, but from Edo State in Nigeria.
Oh, amazing.
Edo State people are very well placed.
I'm telling you, they are. When I say they're incredible, they're incredible.
Anglia Ruskin.
When I say I have Nigerian friends, I should always say I have
Edo State friends.
Okay, please, I'm not trying to cause any war here. Dr. Tony, we are here. So, what question do you have for Dr. Loretta?
Yeah, I have a question for Dr. Loretta. Dr. Loretta, first of all, congratulations on your appointment as the DG of the Edo State Diaspora Agency.
Thank you very
much.
My
question is, knowing the way politics go in Nigeria and by extension in Edo State, what is your vision, bringing the Edo State diaspora? Probably many belongs to different political parties, the APC, the PDP, Labour Party, NMPP. So how do you intend to deal with the partisanship and bringing everybody on board? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Agbonsewa-Ife.
Let's just did you
got the question.
You got that one, okay? So let's hello. Okay, let's answer that.
So let's quickly answer that.
And then we'll go to the texts as well.
I started by saying that the governor of Edo State actually has a vision for adding value to human life of Edo State people, irrespective of location, class, race, socioeconomic status, and even party. And I want to put it out there today, Dr. Agbonsewa, thank you for this question, that the Edo State Diaspora Agency, by virtue of the vision and mission of the agency, has not the privilege. I have no privilege to be partisan. It doesn't matter. Let me give a very practical example. A few days ago, our big sister, Honorable Abike Dabiri, who heads the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, she called me. She said, oh, Loretta, we have had 231 people returned from Ghana into Nigeria with the hard work of herself, Wema Bank, the First Lady of Nigeria, and all these people coming together. And then she said to me, she said, oh, Loretta, do you know that 79 of these returnees are from your state? How can you people help us? She didn't say, even though myself and herself, we are card-carrying members of the APC, she didn't say, that there are 60 are APC, 10 are PDP. She didn't say that. When our girls die in Italy, or when people are crossing the Mediterranean or the Agadez, the deserts, nobody asks what party their parents or they themselves belong to. So the governor understands that, and this agency actually understands that, and we are going to work for value for human life. Are you of Edo State origin? Are you a friend of Edo State? That's it.
And I think that question is important. Maybe a lot of people fear asking it, but I'm glad that Dr. Tony asked you that question, that how are you going to bring all the parties together? Because, let me say, you're from APC, the governor is APC, so some people might be looking at it and thinking, this might be an APC affair.
It's not an APC affair.
Yes, so I'm glad that you have, clarified it here for anybody that might be doubting, and Tony brought that question up.
Yes, because our shared humanity, Prof, is the true religion. Yes. So it's all about our humanity as a people, and that's what we're pushing.
Okay, let's pick. Hi, where are you calling from, and what's your name?
Yeah, hi. This is Professor Eike, and then I went from Chicago, USA.
Oh, welcome on the show, Professor. Welcome.
Hi.
So
is the show already on?
Yes, we are live. So what question do you have for Dr. Loretta here, the Director General of Edo State Diaspora Agency?
Oh, I don't have a question. I just thought I could listen. I thought it was like an interview process or so.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really have a question for her. She's she's our leader.
Okay, so
she's our leader in diaspora,
So you're from Edo State as well?
Thank you very much, Professor Egbon.
All
the way from the US.
Loretta.
Thank you very much, sir.
But do you have any words of encouragement? Obviously this is a new post, and it's a huge office. Diaspora is massive.
Right. So I really, appreciate her for being our leader, in diaspora, and apparently, what I would suggest again, being diaspora means, the whole globe, which of course, include UK, Europe, USA, Latin America, even people in Africa that are also in diaspora, like South Africa, Tanzania, Nigeria Republic, Chad, Somalia, Ethiopia, and so on and so forth.
You mean
so
you have Edo people?
Doing so far, so good.
So you have Edo people in all over Africa as well?
We do.
Wow, amazing.
We do.
Amazing.
So there are even a whole lot in Brazil. We have a lot of Edo people in Brazil.
Brazil, we do.
So we really have, when we have the appointment, for me, I was really, really happy because again, she's going to speak on behalf of all of us in diaspora.
Amazing.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you so much, Prof.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. Amazing. Now, if we can take time for you to answer, I think you have two questions that you have to answer.
Yes. So I was just rounding up with Osai Hogg by when Dr. Tony called, and I've answered Dr. Tony explicitly. So for Dr. Osai Hogg, I've also said, please get in touch with us. We are very happy to collaborate with you. And whatever you bring in, don't think, I'm just going to bring in. And someone actually said, what's the risk of them stealing my project? Someone asked me that yesterday. I'm an academic, I'm a doctor, and I have a base in law. We deal with professionalism, we deal with value for intellectual material, we deal with confidentiality as well. And the current governor of Edo State believes that, I mean, you can see what he's done with my appointment. If it is due you, it should come to you. So please let nobody have those fears. We will work assiduously to ensure that those who bring ideas actually get
nobody runs away with it, because it's not just them, it's a thing. It happens in Africa.
Yes.
You know, a lot of us in the diaspora, you know, we've come here, we have our brilliant brains, and we've developed ideas, and we want to collaborate. But by the time you reach out to somebody out there and you want to collaborate, then your project is already out there without you on the table. So it's not fair. It's not fair. And the Edo State Diaspora Agency, as far as I remain the Director General of the agency, we understand the meaning of professionalism and value for intellectual materials. Amazing. So let's get back to text. How much engagement will your office engage with people in the diaspora, and how do you want to pull it off?
That's a very fantastic question. Yeah. The Edo State Diaspora Agency just has me as the DG, and the headquarters also is in Benin City in Edo State. Right. In fact, somebody asked me, where is your office? I said, you know what, even though their headquarters is in Edo State, in Benin City, the goal and the vision of myself as DG and the governor is that the office of Edo State Diaspora should be in the hearts and minds of all Edo State people across the world.
Wherever they are.
Wherever they are. And how do we intend to do it?
Okay. Hi, where are you calling from and what's your name?
Sorry?
Where are you calling from and what's your name? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is Katsumi Kadiri and I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria. I tuned in to listen. Hi, Professor Loretta.
Hi, you promoted me to Professor. I love that. It's Professor Long show and it's Dr. Loretta.
Dr.
Loretta or Professor Pauline Long show. So are you Edo Light?
Yes, I'm from Edo State.
But you're based in Lagos.
I'm from...
So you're in the Diaspora, Lagos.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Fumi Kadiri.
So
how are you?
I move around. Yeah. I'm in the international space as well, and I'm very interested in human trafficking.
Oh, right.
So I have been listening throughout the session. I'm happy that you have like 3-leg agenda for Edo State. Congratulations on your position.
Thank you.
And I wanted to also say to you that I'm looking forward to working with you, especially when it comes to the areas of trafficking.
Fantastic.
I was part of people that helped out people that came from Libya in 2017, 2018 period back to Edo State and creating like empowerment programs for them. So I am looking forward to seeing all the things that you have for us.
That's fantastic.
And engaging with people in diaspora.
Thank you so much. You know what? What's her name again?
Fumi Kadiri.
Fumi, you know, it's people like you that are needed in projects like this. You're already offering to help because you know this is a huge office. She cannot do it by herself. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Fumi, thank you very much. The professor will send you the contact number for myself later, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you so much, Fumi. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Right. I think that it's fair to say that it has been received quite well because we have people that are already willing to help. Hi, welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
Hello. I'm calling from Glasgow, in Scotland.
Okay.
My name is Prince Kantikudevolo.
Hi, Prince. What question have you got for Dr. Loretta here?
Oh, yeah. Once again, let me first and foremost, I'm from Isha, in Edo State, and I say congratulations to Dr. Loretta Oduware.
Onwale Obulu. Obulu Onwale. Thank you very much.
A very, very concrete question which is bordering on merging people together from different ethnic associations in this part of the world, which is in abroad. We have the different Eastern Association, the Benin Association, the FEMA Association, the ETSACO, and different types of associations. What are your modalities that you are going to adopt to bring these diverse associations of tribes in Edo State together to be under one umbrella, and you will be able to carry on your responsibilities and the obligations assigned to your populace? That is just a question. People are worried about that. I can just have another simple question.
Amazing.
On what people are raising. That is the many people have investors that are willing to go to Edo State. How or what are you going to do for them to get that government guarantee in their business? Thank you very much.
Okay, so two questions there: government guarantee and how you're going to bring the communities together. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prince.
Thank you, Wale. He says he's from the Esan speaking part, so I've greeted him in the traditional.
In the traditional. Oh, okay, fantastic. So,
Abulo Wale. This question of the ethnic association and merging them together, how will I do it? Actually, overlaps with the question of how do I intend to bring
the political parties
together.
Yeah,
the one from the chart.
Yeah.
And I just want to put it out there that we are not merging people together. Okay, we are not taking away people's autonomy. We are not taking away how the groups function. In fact, we are embracing their diversity. The bane, and when I say bane, I mean the problem or challenge of Edo State diaspora over the years, as with all diaspora populations across the world, has been the divisions, the heterogeneity. And interestingly, this is also the very strength of the Edo State diaspora.
Diversity.
The diversity. So what we are aiming to do is to have a portal.
Let's take the question from Steve and then carry on.
Good afternoon. Can you wait a moment? So I just finished with this
one moment, so she can don't go away. Just one moment.
Just one moment. So what we're aiming to do is to actually use this platform to say, let's harmonize. It's different from merging. We're all harmonizing. We're all understanding that there is this formal big umbrella platform that the government has said, this is the pathway you will engage with us with. It's a pathway. So you are going to register with us. We are not taking away your autonomy.
And you're not encouraging them to break up their groups.
No, not at all. We are embracing everybody. And when we now embrace everybody, we know where everybody is. Because united we stand, united we are a force, and divided we fall. We've all been doing things, but we've been doing them in silos. So now we are saying, let's harmonize. And harmonizing is not a measure. It's not taking away. So what's going to happen is the associations are going to go to the portal and register because...
So there's going to be a list of...
Exactly. Yes. And as you are registering, we are noting you down in the database because we are going to come to you. We're going to come to you again and say, XYZ has registered in, say, Aberdeen. You are the Edo State Association in Aberdeen. Do you know XYZ? So even these associations are very useful to us to validate our people and their presence. So please, let's understand that. And currently, just by virtue of how much work we've all done in the diaspora over the years, and to the glory of God, myself, and with the help of people around, I want to say that we have at least 56 countries currently where we have Edo State people and Edo State groups. So the person who asks how the state is going to reach all of this is a very smart person, because the person has figured out that we don't have enough money to have offices in all of the countries.
That's right.
So what we are doing is that we have liaisons in different continents, break it down into different countries, and in the countries you break it down into different cities. But we are going to use the existing structure. So let me give an example. If you take Moscow now in Russia, for instance, we have a group in that place that is run by Edo State people already. And it's a grassroots one that the people are engaging with. We don't need to go and open another office.
No.
We are going to have the leaders and elders in that group decide and tell us who they want to be the specific liaison from that group for Moscow in Russia.
So you will work with what's already been set up.
Exactly.
Amazing. So
and
thank
we
you
will
for
work with
staying with us.
everybody, but we'll work with those ones who we are judged. They have been active and they've been functional.
Amazing. Thank you, caller, for staying with us. And where are you calling from and what's your name?
Sylvester calling from Nigeria.
Okay.
Hello, Sylvester.
Thank you for holding.
Yes, I just want to commend our big mommy's work and to just appreciate her, tell her, Mommy, we are behind you and we love you for this good work.
Thank you so much, Sylvester. Oh, that's so thoughtful.
This is
of
incredible.
You. Thank you.
See how many people are ready to go.
I am humbled.
Thank you so much.
Humbled.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are good citizens.
Yes.
Thank you. Now there is something. The caller before asked about government guarantee as well. You haven't answered that. Have you answered?
No, I haven't answered.
Okay.
So the person asked after saying how we merge the ethnic group.
Yes.
So again, I think when you talk about the ethnic groups, how we merge them, if we are partisan and we are biased, then we have a huge gulf and we begin to divide our people. But like I told people on Saturday, I don't have that privilege to be partisan. I don't have that privilege to even see my people now in different ethnic groups. I see them all as one. So when we lead by example, people will come to understand the example and begin to imbibe it. In the heart of the governor, Edo State people are the same, whether you are from Edo Central, Edo North, or you are from Edo South. So let's put that out there. And in terms of investors and how they will help the government or the stability.
Government guarantee for the investments they want to bring into Edo State.
For many years, the people of Edo State have agitated that they have no formal platform for engaging with government governance and the investors, no platform bridging the gap. Now we have been given what we've been asking for. So what that does is that the Edo State Diaspora Agency is now a bridge.
Right.
A bridge that is going to dovetail into different ministries, departments, and agencies of government in Edo State, and also then dovetail into all of the countries. When I say all, we mean all of the countries across the world. That's the vision of His Excellency. And in doing this, the Edo State Diaspora Agency DG has a tenured lifespan. It's also established by law. Let's put that out there today.
Yeah.
So it's not just something you can just wake up and dissolve, and it's not just something you can just wake up and remove the DG, except the DG has run foul or has been fraudulent. So that itself was the beginning of stability for this agency. And of course, the governor understands that if we do not have a stable environment, investors are not going to come in.
That's the reason they're asking,
if we do not have a structurally settled environment with even proper roads and all of that, investors are not going to come in. So he started by doing all the roads, all of this flyover. He's very interested in industrialization, bringing your business in, and actually not just industrializing one sector, but taking a product and working down an entire value chain so that you employ Edo State people. In terms of this now, we need to improve the ease of doing business, which is done. And we need to actually tell these people you are welcome, which we are doing. And give them the right support. The right support and the right guarantee.
And those guarantees they can get from the agency.
The biggest guarantee that anybody out there could have in a diaspora is actually the agency itself.
The agency itself, right.
The establishment and the activation, making it to actually start running of the Edo State Diaspora Agency.
So any Edo-lite that wants
to guarantee.
Any Edo-lite that wants to go and invest in Edo State should come to you first before they go in.
We are a channel.
You recommend that?
Yes, we are a channel because we will point you. We have no option but to work with all our other MDAs. If you come to us now and you have agric investments, for instance, we'll channel you down to the Ministry for Agric and the right persons to meet there. If you want things from the Ministry of Health, we channel you down because you want a government-approved channel. You don't want to fall into the hands of charlatans. And that's why I'm saying that this agency itself is the stamp of guarantee that the Edo State government has put out there for the whole world to see. That, look, our diasporans, we hear you, we value you, come on board.
You know, usually when bodies like this are formed by government, citizens expect some sort of grants as well, you know, and help. Does Edo State, or rather, is Edo State in a position to provide grants and maybe some loans or investments to some of the diaspora projects?
So, Prof, in about, I think about, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Our hotline was first published. In 2 weeks, we had 200 calls from even as far as Indonesia, Jakarta, the US, everywhere. And one of the questions somebody asked, because the workers have been getting back with the inquiries, comments, and questions, can I get a loan? Another woman said, oh, I'm a market woman, I need a small-scale investment loan.
SMEs need loans.
And interestingly, the governor has set up SMEs already. But however, to answer your question directly, in this immediate present, we are setting up the agency. So talking about loans to individuals is not a possibility at the moment. But the Edo State Diaspora Agency has an Edo State Women Association arm. And that arm has been in the business of giving small and micro loans for many, many years. And we are not stopping now. We are actually incorporating them into the Edo State Diaspora Agency to carry on with this work, along with the one that the state government is doing. So before long, there's going to be all of this from different places. In terms of loans for people who want to do business, there's a lot of things that come into business. You know that, Prof. You have the capital, and then you have the recurrent expenditure.
That's right.
In terms of capital, we're talking of things like land. And these are things that the government,
available for the government to give.
So if you come with a proposal, we may not be giving you the actual cash,
but you give land.
You give an equivalent if it is found worthy. Because people are going to send in a lot of proposals, and some of them may not be adjudged worthy of that kind of thing. But there was even one I was talking about today with some foremost Edo State people who are international sportsmen and women. And they just want to come to Edo State and build a sports hub. And all they want is the land. I mean, why would the government not key into that and give them the land they deserve? Prof, they are bringing their money. They're bringing everything through the Edo State Diaspora Agency. All they're asking is the land.
So do you have a team of you know, people that, you know, obviously qualified, that are sifting through all of the requests that are coming through?
Every proposal is being looked at and being judged on its own merits.
Usually when bodies like this are formed by government.
I think it's too loud.
Hello?
Citizens.
Hello.
Oh, I think there was some noise in the background.
Hello?
Anyway, we're running out of time, guys. So if you want to just send some text messages, you know, keep your text messages coming, and we can quickly read them. Otherwise, we're just picking the last call, guys. We have just like 30 seconds. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi there, this is Pedro.
Hi, can you fire your question away quite quickly, because we're about to wrap up?
Okay. Should I tell you, or should I?
What is the question? Is it to Dr. Loretta?
Oh, well, the question is that it sounds very exacting, but it's a lot of work. She tell us the modalities of how the Edo people in the diaspora can link this agency. You know, there should be by now, because she's talking about portal. What are the link? What are the communication links to the agency?
Thank you.
Okay, the link. Okay, thank you so much. We're just going to answer that in 30 seconds. We haven't got much time. Thank you. That's a very important question.
Yeah.
Yes.
So currently we are actually using the hotline. Prof, you may actually run this later. but the number is for the hotline. Send us messages. I don't think people will hear.
We are running out of time, guys. Just send us text messages. Dr. Loretta will receive your call. Okay, this person is insisting. Let's just give 2 minutes. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I'm me once again, Prince Kelly, Eminent from Glasgow.
Hello,
I
Prince
just want
Kelly.
to quickly from what Dr. Loretta just said. People are interested to know the link. When will the portal be available for those individuals?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're running out of time,
The
Dr.
first
Loretta.
thing is we have an email address, diaspora@edostate.gov.ng, all lowercase, diaspora@edostate.gov.ng.
And all the information will be on our YouTube link. So after the show, please just go there and have a look, because we are running out of time. Dr. Loretta, thank you so much.
If they can just send a message to the number +234 703 008 4932.
Thank you.
234
Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, it's been absolutely amazing, guys. I know it was a short show, but goodbye.
The engagement was fantastic.
You are watching Faith World TV. Faith World TV, changing the world with the Word of God.